9 powerful clues your body gives about your lifespan after 70. Let's dive into a fascinating and fun exploration of how your body might be hinting at the kind of life you could be enjoying after 70. It's incredible how much your body can tell you when you pay close attention. Think of it as a roadmap filled with clues, little breadcrumbs that lead you to insights about your health, vitality, and potential longevity. And no, it's not about reading tea leaves or some magical crystal ball. This is all rooted in real-world studies and observations. So, buckle up and let's explore this together. First up, let's dive into grip strength. You know that firm handshake you've been giving for years? The one that says, "Hey, I mean business," or "I'm happy to meet you." Well, it turns out it's not just a social skill. It's like your body's way of giving you a sneak peek into your overall health. Think of it as a mini health report right there in the palm of your hand. Research has found that grip strength is a surprisingly accurate predictor of not just muscle health, but also cardiovascular health. Yes, your handshake might actually be saying more about you than your words. Here's where it gets even more interesting. A long-term study published in The Lancet followed a group of people for years and discovered something quite striking. Those with weaker grip strength had a higher likelihood of heart disease and even mortality. That's right. The strength in your hands could be a little red flag or a green light, signaling how well your heart is doing. Now, before you start squeezing every jar lid in your kitchen to prove you're fit as a fiddle, take a moment to appreciate how intuitive this is. Strong hands often mean strong muscles, which often mean a healthy, functioning cardiovascular system. It's all connected. Let me paint a little picture for you. Imagine you're at a family gathering, and someone hands you a stubborn pickle jar. You give it one good twist, and the lid pops right off. Cheers erupt from your family. You're the hero of the moment, but little do they know, that grip strength that just saved the day is also working behind the scenes, keeping your heart and muscles in sync. Now, if that jar gave you trouble, don't stress. It's not a death sentence. It's just a gentle nudge from your body to pay attention. If your grip feels a little wobbly, it's never too late to improve. Simple exercises like squeezing a stress ball, using hand grippers, or even carrying your groceries without letting the bag handles dig into your fingers can help. Strength training is a game changer too. And let's be honest. Who doesn't want to be that person with the strong handshake that says, "I've got it all together"? Another fascinating clue your body gives you is your walking speed. Now, before you start imagining yourself power walking like you're late for a meeting, let's take a moment to appreciate what this really means. Your walking pace isn't just about getting from point A to point B faster. It's actually a window into your overall health. Researchers have found that those who walk at a brisk pace tend to live longer than their slower-moving peers. It's like your body's way of giving you a little thumbs up if you're striding along with purpose. Picture this. You're strolling through your favorite park, and you notice someone whizzing past with a confident pace, earbuds in, looking like they're conquering the world. That brisk pace isn't just for show. Studies, like one published in JAMA Network Open, have shown that walking speed can be a better predictor of life expectancy than your actual age. That's right. How fast you walk can sometimes reveal more about your health than the number of candles on your birthday cake. Why? Because a good walking pace reflects strong leg muscles, a healthy heart, and even a sharp mind. It's like your body is firing on all cylinders when you're moving at a steady clip. If you're more of a leisurely walker, don't worry. You don't have to transform into a speed demon overnight. The key is consistency. Even a daily walk at your own pace can do wonders over time. It's about getting out there and giving your body that regular dose of movement. So, the next time you're out for a walk, channel your inner go-getter. You'll be doing more than just enjoying the fresh air. You'll be giving your heart, muscles, and brain a little love. Plus, who doesn't feel great after a good walk? Now let's talk about something you might not have thought much about. Your height. Yep, how tall you are could offer some surprising hints about your health in the later years. Here's the scoop. Studies have shown that shorter individuals might face a slightly higher risk of cardiovascular issues. This is thought to be linked to the smaller size of their arteries, which can make things like blood flow and pressure a bit more challenging for the heart. But before you start frantically pulling out a measuring tape or standing on your tiptoes, let's take a deep breath. Your height is largely determined by genetics, and there's no changing that. Plus, it's not like being taller is some magical ticket to perfect health either. Imagine this. You're at a family reunion, and someone points out how fun-sized you are compared to your cousin, who seems to have inherited all the tall genes. Instead of feeling like you've drawn the short straw, pun intended, remember that height is just one piece of the puzzle. What really matters is how you take care of the body you've got. Even if your arteries are a bit smaller, their health depends a lot on your lifestyle choices. Think of it this way. If you're fueling your body with nutrient-rich foods, staying active, and managing stress, you're giving your heart all the support it needs to keep things running smoothly. And here's some extra reassurance. Scientists agree that height isn't destiny. It's just one factor among many. A balanced diet packed with leafy greens, lean proteins, and healthy fats can do wonders for your arteries, no matter their size. Pair that with regular exercise, and you're way ahead in the game. So, embrace your height, whatever it may be. Focus on what you can control, and let your heart do its happy dance. Speaking of balance, how long can you stand on one leg without tipping over? Sounds like a playground game, right? But don't underestimate this simple act. Researchers have found that your ability to balance on one leg is more than just a party trick. It's actually a surprisingly strong predictor of longevity. A fascinating study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine revealed that people who could balance on one leg for at least 10 seconds were more likely to live longer. That's because balance isn't just about standing still. It's a complex skill that requires your muscles, nervous system, and even your brain to work in harmony. Imagine this. You're at home trying the test, standing tall on one leg, and counting in your head. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. You're doing great until your cat walks by and you start wobbling. Don't worry. If you're feeling unsteady after a few seconds, that's not a doomsday sign. It just means your body might need a little fine-tuning. Balance, like anything else, can be improved with practice. Think of yoga poses like tree pose or warrior 3. They might make you feel a bit silly at first, but over time, they can strengthen your core, improve your coordination, and even boost your confidence. And here's the fun part. Practicing balance exercises doesn't have to be boring. Try Tai Chi, which is basically slow-motion kung fu. Or turn it into a game. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth or cooking dinner. You'll be surprised how quickly you improve. The best part? Balance training helps reduce your risk of falls as you age, which is a major win. So, take the challenge. Stand tall, wobble if you must, and know that every second you stay steady is a step toward a healthier, longer life. Let's shift gears and talk about your waistline. Now, this isn't about fitting into those skinny jeans or looking a certain way. It's about what your waist-to-hip ratio can reveal about your overall health. You see, researchers have found that carrying extra weight around your midsection might be more than just a fashion dilemma. It's a potential health concern. A study published in the BMJ highlighted that a waist-to-hip ratio above 1 for men or above 0.85 for women could be a red flag for serious issues like heart disease or diabetes. Why? Because that extra belly fat isn't just sitting there innocently. It's metabolically active, which means it can release chemicals and hormones that mess with your body in sneaky ways. Picture this. You're at home with a tape measure, wrapping it around your waist and then your hips, wondering what it all means. If the ratio is a bit higher than you'd like, don't panic. Instead, think of it as a nudge from your body to pay attention. That belly fat, often called visceral fat, is like an uninvited guest causing chaos behind the scenes. It can increase inflammation, mess with your insulin levels, and put extra strain on your heart. But the good news? You can kick it to the curb with some focused effort. Start small. Maybe it's a brisk walk around the neighborhood or swapping sugary snacks for fresh fruit. Even little changes, like adding more fiber to your meals or drinking more water, can chip away at that waistline. Strength training and cardio exercises can also work wonders, helping you build muscle and burn fat at the same time. And here's the thing. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every step you take, every salad you choose over fries, and every minute you spend moving your body counts toward a healthier you. So, grab that tape measure, get curious, and take charge. Your skin can also give away clues about your health. Your skin is like the body's billboard, quietly displaying messages about your health. Have you ever noticed a pesky wound that just doesn't seem to heal? Maybe it's a nick from shaving or a scrape from gardening that lingers longer than expected. That's not something to brush off. Persistent wounds that heal at a snail's pace can be a sign of poor blood circulation or even an underlying condition like diabetes. Blood flow is crucial for delivering nutrients and oxygen to injured areas, so when that process slows down, healing takes a back seat. It's your body's way of whispering, "Hey, let's check what's going on beneath the surface." And while we're talking skin, have you ever tried the pinch test? It's as simple as gently pinching the skin on the back of your hand and watching how quickly it bounces back. If it snaps back like a rubber band, congratulations. You're likely well hydrated. But if it takes its sweet time, your skin might be signaling dehydration. This loss of elasticity, called skin turgor, isn't just about needing to drink more water. It can also reflect whether your diet is giving you enough hydrating foods like cucumbers, watermelon, or even leafy greens. Imagine standing in your kitchen, squeezing a cucumber slice and realizing it's not just a snack, but a little hydration boost for your cells. Your skin's elasticity is like its version of a vitality meter. Keeping it healthy isn't just about lotions and potions. It's about nourishing your body from the inside out. So, the next time you glance in the mirror or notice a stubborn cut, take it as a cue. Your skin is your ally, giving you clues to stay ahead of the game. A little extra water and some self-care can work wonders. Your lungs are like the unsung heroes of your body, quietly working around the clock to keep you alive and thriving. But did you know they can also give you valuable clues about how healthy you might be in the future? Breathing deeply and easily isn't just about feeling relaxed. It's a sign of how well your lungs are functioning, and that can directly influence your longevity. A long-term study published in the American Journal of Respiratory and Critical Care Medicine revealed that better lung function in middle age was strongly linked to living longer. Think about it. If your lungs are in top shape, they're delivering oxygen efficiently to every cell in your body, keeping your heart, brain, and muscles performing at their best. Now, if you're wondering what your lung function is like, you can start with something simple. Ever tried taking a deep breath and holding it for a few seconds before exhaling fully? If it feels easy and natural, that's a good sign. If not, don't fret. Like any muscle, your lungs can get stronger with a little attention and care. Practices like diaphragmatic breathing, where you breathe deeply into your belly rather than just your chest, can work wonders over time. It's like a mini yoga session for your lungs, and it feels incredibly calming too. Singing in the shower or belting out your favorite tunes in the car is another great way to boost lung capacity. Plus, it's a lot of fun. And if you're feeling adventurous, picking up a wind instrument like a harmonica or flute can be an enjoyable challenge that strengthens your lungs while also giving you a new skill to show off at family gatherings. But don't wait for signs of breathlessness to start caring for your lungs. Even everyday habits like avoiding smoking, staying away from air pollution when possible, and keeping your home well ventilated can make a big difference. Picture your lungs as a pair of balloons that you want to keep flexible and full of life. Each deep breath you take is a reminder of how vital they are and how much power they hold in determining your overall health. So, go ahead and take that big, satisfying breath. It's not just refreshing. It's a little investment in your future self. Your social connections are yet another powerful clue. Your social connections might not seem like a health indicator at first glance, but they are one of the most profound clues your body and mind give about your longevity. It's not just about having people to chat with over coffee. It's about the depth, quality, and consistency of those relationships. The Harvard Study of Adult Development, one of the longest-running studies in history, has revealed a striking fact. Strong social ties are among the most reliable predictors of a long, happy, and healthy life. People with meaningful connections tend to live longer and report higher levels of satisfaction and joy. On the flip side, loneliness can be as damaging to your health as smoking a pack of cigarettes daily. That's a chilling thought, isn't it? Imagine this. You're sitting at a family dinner, laughing at your niece's silly joke or sharing a quiet moment with an old friend on a park bench. These interactions may feel simple, even ordinary, but they're doing something extraordinary for your health. They're reducing stress, lowering blood pressure, and even boosting your immune system. Strong social bonds act like a protective shield, buffering you from life's challenges and keeping your mental health in check. When you feel supported and loved, your body responds by releasing feel-good hormones that benefit your heart, brain, and overall well-being. But what if you're not naturally the social butterfly type? Don't worry. You don't need a massive circle of friends to reap these benefits. A few close, reliable relationships can be just as powerful. Start by nurturing the connections you already have. Call a sibling you haven't spoken to in a while. Invite a neighbor for tea. Or join a local club where you can meet people with shared interests. Even volunteering at your favorite charity can create opportunities to build meaningful bonds while giving back to your community. If family or friends are far away, technology can help bridge the gap. Video calls and social media can be wonderful tools for staying connected when distance keeps you apart. The key is to make an effort. Strong relationships don't happen overnight, but the investment you make in them can be one of the best gifts you give yourself. After all, a lively, connected social life doesn't just make the years longer. It makes them richer and more fulfilling. So, go ahead. Reach out, reconnect, and remind yourself that your relationships aren't just important. They're life-saving. Lastly, let's talk about sleep. The quality and duration of your sleep are like a mirror reflecting your overall health. Poor sleep has been linked to a host of issues, from weakened immunity to heart problems. But it's not just about clocking 8 hours. It's about getting restful, restorative sleep. If you're waking up refreshed and ready to tackle the day, you're on the right track. If not, it might be worth examining your sleep hygiene. Avoiding screens before bed, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, and creating a comfortable sleep environment can make a world of difference. There you have it. Your body is constantly whispering little secrets about your health and future, and it's up to you to tune in and listen. While some of these clues might feel like small details, they're all part of the bigger picture. And the best part? None of this is set in stone. Your actions today can shape your health tomorrow. So go ahead. Pay attention to those hints, make small changes where you can, and live your life with energy and purpose. 70 and beyond can be as vibrant and exciting as you make it.